I'm Merrick D'Amato.
And I don't exist.
And welcome to a brand new episode of Mindbreakers. So, as usual, we're going to be bringing up our wheel in 3, 2, 1, bam. Gonna give her a spin, see what we get.
There we go. The second Darkman.
Yay! I'm sad.
Darkman, the second coming.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Oh,
Darkman 2, The Return of Durant.
Yep.
1995, direct-to-video. Darkman and Durant return, and they hate each other as much as ever.
Yeah.
This time, Durant has plans to take over the city's drug trade using high-tech weaponry. Darkman must step in and try and stop Durant once and for all.
Because he didn't last time.
Director, not Sam Raimie. Playing Darkman, not Liam Neilson.
Yeah. Who we have as Darkman this time?
Arnold Vosloo.
Arnold Vosloo.
You know who Arnold Vosloo is?
He was in, what else was he in?
Imhotep.
Oh god, yeah, it's true, right?
Imhotep.
My god.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Imhotep versus Durant.
Yep.
The second coming of Durant.
Oh no.
Years ago, one man's work, one man's identity, one man's life was destroyed.
He's coming back.
Now, a face from his past has returned with a vengeance.
We are going back into the arms business.
I want to see Durant dead. He took my face, my hands. He took my life. He will kill again, and he will keep on killing until someone stops him. And that someone is going to be me.
This time,
You are so predictable.
their deadly conflict will end once and for all.
I want to see the freak suffer.
Darkman 2, The Return of Durant. Larry Drake, Kim Delaney, and Arnold Vosloo as Darkman. On videocassette, July 11th, 1995.
Well, what we watched was a sequel to a pretty good movie, without the director or star that made the movie good, without even the teased sequel at the end of the original movie, which would have had Bruce Campbell in it.
Yeah.
This was just a mess.
This should have just been Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
It should have seriously been him because you know what? It would have made it not only a better movie, but it
More
would
entertaining?
Yeah, it would have actually connected up to the source material and where the last one left off. As well as, you know, given it, it would have given it that kick in the ass that the script needed, you know?
Oh, definitely.
Because it's not punchy enough.
Nope.
It's really not. It opens up like it's got some good lines and stuff.
This is the thing. The movie's just a straight line.
Yeah.
It doesn't there are no raises or falls in the plot. It just kind of goes along from point A to point B and then it's done.
It hits a lot of the marks that the first one does, but it does it less effectively.
Like, it does some of the shots that the first one does, like the two people looking at at each other.
But not even...
Doesn't do them quite as interesting, and it's not like... know, when it happens in Darkman, the two people looking at each other, and then the one who's Peyton is grinning, it's a callback to the mirror scene in Evil Dead 2. It's one of the... just like how Spider-Man 2...
Yeah.
Has a callback where the camera's like right on top of Doc Ock's tentacle,
yeah.
and you see it moving around, attacking things.
Yeah,
Sam Raimie happens all the time in Evil Dead.
Raimie loved that. Like, you fucking adore that shit.
This doesn't have any of this.
Yeah, I know.
But has no personality, really.
It's not as unique as the first one does.
Well, it can't be as unique as the first one because it's a sequel.
Yeah, but it could have done things a little more interesting, and like it could have followed the same kind of beats as the first one, and still could have done things on par with it. But it doesn't. It just it hits its marks. It has the same kind of characteristics as it should, like as the first one.
Have the same villain who's not interesting.
Yeah, exactly. It follows
because the thing is, Robert G. Durant, he wasn't really the main villain of the first film.
Yeah,
he was pretty much. I mean, he had his own minions, but he was kind of the Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not quite on Darth Vader's level, but he's the Darth Vader to the other guy's Palpatine. Mm-hmm. The other guy was the real villain.
Yeah.
The guy who fights Darkman on the
They don't even mention him at all.
Not even in the flashback.
At all do they mention him. Like, not once.
Oh, and there's never a moment where Darkman's face is in danger of melting off.
Yeah. They
didn't have the budget. Did not have the budget.
Forgot about that entirely. Like, there's so many little things about it that they could have covered their bases, but it just turns out to it comes out of the oven being like underbaked. Like, it's just so undercooked. It's two roads that are intersecting.
Well, okay, actually,
but
Gordon Ramsay, he wrote a review of this film.
Yeah,
and it's why'd the chicken cross the road? 'Cause you didn't fucking cook it!
It's still alive.
This is so undercooked.
Durant is still alive.
This is so undercooked. They're trying to use it as the script for Darkman 2.
Durant is so undercooked he doesn't even have a scar on his face after getting cracked.
He has a few. He does have a few.
Oh, yeah, actually.
But they're like laceration scars, not helicopter explosion.
Is that one like weird one on his forehead?
Yeah.
The one little like.
And there are a few like by his right ear.
Aside from that, though, like he came out with that.
It's pretty good for a helicopter explosion.
Yeah, exactly. Like he came out like completely unfazed.
So we start out with him waking up from a coma after 2 years.
Yeah.
And then he decides to get back into the arms business.
I want a good factory.
So I'm just going to say, because all the scenes, I'm just going to get out of the way now, all the Durant stuff leading up to when Westlake gets involved, is he wants to make art, he wants to go back to the arms business. Mm-hmm. So he tries to get a factory. He gets a factory, we'll talk about how later. Mm-hmm. He breaks evil Doc Brown out of jail. Mm-hmm. There's no better way to describe this guy.
Oh yeah, for real.
He looks exactly like Emmett Brown from Back to the Future, but he's evil.
He's a lot more toned down, though.
Yeah, and he makes particle weapons.
Yeah. That
disintegrate people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's selling them to, I guess, neo-Nazis?
Kinda? Yeah, they especially look like them. But, he basically makes them the fucking proton cannon from Iron Man's arsenal.
Yep.
I wish I had the proton cannon.
Everyone wishes they had the proton cannon. So that's what he's doing. And then Peyton is bubble fucking around doing whatever Peyton does. He's played by Arnold Vosloo.
Yeah. He's been playing with his skin for the past while.
Yeah. He has a cat and a weird-ass Halloween rat with a motor in it, which is actually plot relevant. He still lives in the old warehouse from the first movie.
Yeah. He doesn't really get out much.
He finds out in Exposition News that a Dr. Brinkman has come up with photo-resistant artificial skin. What a fucking coincidence that is.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who he got that from. But, another thing, like, the girl from the first one...
Gone.
Yeah, she wouldn't have found him at the warehouse that he's been staying at for the past while.
Well, he told her not to.
Yeah, but like, if she
apparently
ever wanted
she listened.
Yeah, 2 years went by, and apparently she heeded the warning.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, man, it makes the whole other movie like almost like pointless.
It's a bad sequel. It shouldn't. It's not. This is the thing.
Me, man.
We've seen some sequels worse than this. This is an American Psycho 2.
Oh yeah, definitely by a long shot.
It's kind of on the level of Escape from LA, but it doesn't go. It's not as. Never thought I'd say this. It's not quite as entertaining.
Yeah, it's way less entertaining than Escape from LA.
I mean, I hate Escape from LA for obvious reasons.
But
at least it held your attention with how what the fuckery it was.
Yeah, it had pizzazz. Fuck. This one they take the interesting bits and they just kind of like they dull them down by like 50%. Like they did the whole throw him off the building thing.
Yeah, there's a guy who tried to get the building from Brinkman because they want to buy his building so they can build weapons in it because it has a power generator.
They took him off the roof in a golf cart.
Yeah, after they hit him in the face with the golf club, they tie him to a golf cart and throw him off the roof.
Which is like, okay, that's in character for Durant, you know?
Yeah.
He's stepping up his game a little, you know? But like it's not as cool. It's just not.
I mean, there's nothing that he does in it that quite tops his first fucking appearance in the series in Darkman 1, where they storm the warehouse and it's like, number 1, Snip cuts off one of the black guy's fingers, the black guy's being stoic about it. Reason 2, reason 3, and about 7 more reasons.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, it's nothing as intimidating as his opening from that. He's just tired.
He still sticks with the MO though.
Yeah, he's still
cutting off the fingers and everything. But they don't want to admit that like the reporter and everything. She even says it herself. Like we're not gonna just go after him because he's been cutting off fingers. It could be anybody with a finger fetish.
Because not only is Peyton working with Brinkman, he's also trying to get the news to remember that Durant is back. You know that Durant is back. So he's working with the reporter. Mm-hmm. Brinkman gets killed.
Yeah.
After a bit of searching, the reporter gets killed. Mm-hmm. And a lot happens, but also not a lot.
It's majorly just people that are helping him getting X'd off. Yeah. And him doing little things here and there.
And wearing his face for far too long stretches. Mm. And the makeup being really bad.
Yeah, even though most of the time he is in dark areas and stuff, like the strip club and
the Darkman face.
Yeah.
The Darkman face looks good when he's not moving his face. When he tries to talk, however, you realize that the lips the teeth, his jaws, don't really move.
Yeah, it doesn't really match up.
At best, like the bottom teeth go in and out a bit.
Yeah,
and
but like, even then, yeah, it doesn't. It's not matching up sometimes. Like when he mimics Ivan's voice. Yeah, his mouth is just. Is just like in stasis. It does not move at all. Like you see it move like nil. He might as well be fucking ventriloquist dummying all of his lines.
At one point the report we also meet Brinkman's sister after Brinkman's dead and she wants to sell to Durant. At one point the reporter finds out that Darkman is Peyton Westlake because fucking dummy left fingerprints.
Yeah.
Which was like...
But that sounds like a dumb thing that he would forget that he can do. That he mimics his own hands again and his own face literally to walk around normal people. And he picks something up randomly, and it's like, oh, look at this thing. I'm going to put it back down. And then just forgets he had his
He wouldn't alter his face. You know what's especially weird?
Yeah.
I don't remember him taking off his black gloves.
Yeah, that's another thing, though. Like, they're just like, oh, he left fingerprints.
We get a weird PG-13 strip club.
It's the worst fucking PG-13 strip club. I've seen some bad PG-13 strip clubs though, but this one,
X-Men First Class's PG-13 strip club's better.
Yeah, this one has like fucking like the weirdest fucking music playing.
Yeah.
To like the most nothing dancers. I think the only interesting part in that whole strip club is when that one stripper walks up to him with the handcuffs.
And he handcuffs her to the thing. With
and he's like, I sometimes like it rough. And he like handcuffs her on and she's just kind of like looking back at him like, ooh, this fucking milquetoast man.
Arnold Vosloo.
Yeah, I want me some Vosloo. that Vosloo's getting me.
He'd also
Vaseline
his voice isn't quite as Darkman-y as.
Yeah.
Because he speaks like this while he's Darkman.
Yeah. As opposed
he
to
does,
the
he doesn't go for the Darkman voice.
Yeah.
Just $5 to see the dancing freak.
The freak thing still turns him on.
Yeah,
but
hulks him.
Yeah, it gets his goat. Still,
he only gets to super strength once.
Yeah,
and I think someone manages to cause him pain, which is weird.
Yeah, I told you, like, they just forget.
His powers.
Forget so many things about him, like little details, you know. Which, if it was Raimi coming back to this, he'd have kept that. He'd have kept that under control, you know. He'd have had the source material down packed. This guy, he's
Larry
slipping.
Drake.
He's slipping.
So after a while, he finds out what Durant is doing. Mm-hmm. So he disguises as a Russian guy called Ivan.
Yeah. He basically is listening from the rooftop. He sees that there's the other guy. One of his other henchmen is carrying Durant's pills for him, and the guy Ivan is going to pick up his car. So he's basically taking the voice of Ivan to go get this car from pickup.
But instead of disguising himself as the guy who gives him the pills, he disguises himself as Ivan. Mm-hmm. Brings him the indestructible car.
But he still makes fake pills, basically. He still makes poisonous pills for him.
His plan is dumb.
Mm-hmm. He messed up.
Yeah, I'd just shot him.
Would you have?
Yeah.
Just straight up right then and there?
Yeah.
Plugged in one?
Or, bomb vest.
Oh, you'd get a shit ton of bullets in your ass, though.
No, dude, bomb vest. You know why?
You'd blow yourself up?
Dude, what the fuck does Peyton Westlake have to live for?
And we've already seen him survive one explosion.
As he said, they took my hands. They took my face.
They took my life.
They took my life. There's nothing left for him.
Oh, wow.
He has no reason to live.
Vosloo doesn't have the... I feel like he could, if he was in another role, have the star power to carry his own movie.
Yeah.
But in this,
he did.
falls flat.
The Mummy.
Yeah. But, be the star of that.
Oh, yeah,
Brendan Fraser was the star of the Mummy movies.
Sadly enough.
He wasn't the best part of them.
Another movie that could have used a Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. He wasn't the best part of the Mummy movies, but he wasn't the star. He was the best part of the Mummy movies, but he's not the star of them.
The best part was Ardith Bay.
He's front and center.
Dude, Ardith Bay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Jonathan.
Sure. Yeah.
Jonathan was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're digressing a little. But
do I bloody look alright?
I have all the horses.
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
This movie's on the wrong side of the fucking river.
I love the whole say in the world trick. It's beautiful. Bastards.
But yeah, he's front and center. He's right then and there. He's saying the lines, but he's not. His heart's not in it. Not like Neeson's was.
I mean, Vosloo's a good actor, but he seems more suited for classical British stuff and Shakespeare stuff.
Yeah.
And while Liam Neeson's a good actor too, Liam Neeson can do the action shit a lot better.
Neeson can do the freakouts better, even.
Oh, the freakouts were legendary for Neilson's performance.
GIF-worthy, man. Dancing freak.
Gotta put on a little hat. But yeah, he fights Durant, locks him in his car, and blows him up with a rat.
Yeah.
After he kills everyone else by imitating them.
Yeah.
Makes
Igor gets fucking Ivan gets disintegrated. Yeah. And he's trying to choose between Durant's picking between two versions of Ivan.
He picks the wrong one.
Yep. He's like Ivan had a
hip replacement because he got his leg blown off in Afghanistan.
Yep.
Hip hip hooray.
No, it wasn't Afghanistan. It was
Afghanistan. Well, he stepped on a mine in Afghanistan.
Oh, was it actually Afghanistan? Okay.
But this is another thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Turn down the fucking one-liners because they're not very good.
Yeah, it had some good lines in it though, but it wasn't during.
But they have a one-liner for goddamn everything
because it's Durant, and
hip, hip, hooray!
It's his comeback to trail, you know.
Yeah.
So he's got to be on point with all the one-liners. but they have them in the most
Peyton
nothing
has
moments.
Arnold Voss has some terrible ones too.
Yeah. They have them in the most, like, downer moments, though. Like, just the most nothing. They're just being dropped like candy, you know? It's, they're pointless.
So after
almost.
Durant blows up...
There's no, there's no punch to them.
He says goodbye to Brinkman's sister, who they were going to kill and bury in Saskatchewan. And then later forget they said Saskatchewan and changed to Saskatoon, even though those are two different places.
Oh, wow. Saskatchewan.
Sasquatch.
Might as well feed her to the Sasquatch. What the fuck are we saying?
There's not much to talk about in this movie. Oh, there's a car chase at the beginning with people shooting guns and a grenade is thrown and then Darkman kills them.
Yeah. Oh, before the whole little final fight, basically, they end up actually capturing him when he's, because Ivan comes back in the car he attached, that Darkman attached
Ivan,
to.
yeah, and he spits out, and it turns out Durant didn't take the pills. Like, Ivan never gives me my pills, idiots.
And I was like, he's gonna, like, which one is he gonna dress as then? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Like, I was questioning that, and then it just, it doesn't even know itself, because of course there has to be that one flaw.
There's also this big problem in it too. Mm-hmm. Durant is fooled the first time Peyton disguises himself as someone.
Yeah.
It's as someone
they
called
do
Eddie.
double, yeah.
It's
double
like,
vision,
dude, do you not remember 2 years ago when you fought yourself in a revolving door?
Yep. He doesn't. He was in a coma. He forgot everything.
Also, whatever happened to the old, I'm just going to shoot you both to be safe.
He forgot everything. He forgot how to tie his shoes. He's got to get Ivan to tie his shoes for him. He's got a guy carrying his pills for him because he forgot how to take pills by himself.
Yeah, why couldn't he just take the pills himself?
Exactly. But once Ivan steps out of that car, they basically like hold him up at gunpoint, and then Durant's like, "Haha, I've got you, Wesley. I'm going to cut every one of your fingers off, basically, and I want you to suffer before we disintegrate the girl."
Handcuffs.
Yeah. You can't break those cuffs.
It's like those plastic cuffs we were playing around with in your cheap
dollar
police
store cuffs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dun dun dun. Punch him a few times.
Well, freak mode engaged. You know, freak rage.
Then the movie just kind of ends after he kills.
He steals the battery out of
the out of one of the guns,
so Durant can't use it.
Of course, he says batteries not included. Fuck off.
You can't even say it as batteries not included because it's not
it's
even.
Not the voice he uses.
Yeah, you can't even do it the way you want.
Battery is not included.
Yes, I control the sands.
I love the whole Sandwall trick. It's beautiful. Bastards.
Where are the rest of my batteries?
Ah, the language of the slaves.
Hey, buddy, you want to buy a battery?
You're quoting something, but I don't know what.
Guardians 2.
Oh, yeah.
With Rocket Raccoon. He
right.
takes the batteries from all.
You know, they said you people were stuck-up assholes, but that's not true at all.
Yeah. Winks. Hey, buddy, you want to buy some batteries? Drax is just laughing raucously. Ha 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 ha.
And that's how you and Nelson get us into very big problems all the time.
At least I'm not the one to break the music while Groot's dancing.
Drax?
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm not a hypocrite.
You got any tape? Yeah, Scotch tape would work. Why you say you have it then if you don't...
Why'd you ask
for Scotch tape if you don't have any? This movie was subpar.
Mr. Blue, you did it right.
Even Shadow was a better movie than this.
That was a good movie, Shadow.
Yeah. They should have just basically redone The Shadow.
I think that was after this.
Yeah. They could have made it better. They could have done a better job with it.
You know what? It's a better job then, though?
Line, I guess.
It's better than Shadow Man.
Shadow Man?
Yeah.
Shadow Man?
Shadow Man. Terrible PS1 game. Boring, very long opening.
I don't think I ever played it.
Don't. It's not good.
Yeah. I'm gonna recap some really good lines then.
Okay.
Seeing as how we're at the end of this thing.
Yeah.
So one of the lines that gets thrown Durant's way is you wouldn't know a plan if it got plowed up your ass with a jackhammer. And I can agree to that. Someone should have probably told the director of this movie that. It's like, you got a plan? You wouldn't know a plan if it got plowed up your ass with a jackhammer. So after the guy gets thrown off the roof, he ends up going to see somebody, and he's like, me and him, we had a falling out.
Boo.
You want to talk about science faction? You remember that?
Yep.
You want to talk about science faction and how dumb of a fucking phrase that is?
I don't think I need to talk about science faction.
Fine, I will. They're trying to drive the comic bookiness up just to the nth degree, and it falls so fucking flat. Like, it's like you're going too absurd with it.
I think interestingly,
in not the right ways.
Interestingly, at this time, I'm just gonna check, because Darkman did get a comic book series, not just the comic book adaptation I have there. Like, it became a comic series. I'm gonna check when it.
Go ahead.
Keep talking while I look at this up.
Oh yeah, he calls those neo-Nazi guys Neanderthal Nazis. They're suggesting the reporter girl does stories on fake orgasms. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, no.
Yeah, there's a 6-issue series that was published in 1993.
Wow, that art's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. That's after this movie. Mm-hmm. Darkman vs. Army of Darkness. Of course, that was a thing.
Cool. Nice. Well, yeah, it's Bruce. I had your face once.
And he was in an issue of Cracked. I don't know what Cracked is, but one of the covers has Donald Trump on it. Mm-hmm.
My name is not important.
But this is the thing. It has Donald Trump being all weird on the cover in 2004.
Well, yeah. He was a punchline even then.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird to see this.
Dude, he's always been the punchline. He's been the butt of every fucking joke since he was like 30.
Cracked looks like a Mad Magazine ripoff to me. Mm-hmm.
He's constantly playing up though, I'm talking about Darkman here.
Yeah.
Darkman is constantly playing up the whole stoic Batman-y thing.
Yeah.
Even though you can't.
Holy
really
shit! This
do
thing's
that
run
with
from. So I'm just looking at Cracked. It's run since 1958.
Yeah.
In 2004. It's long.
Yeah. When you think Batman, do you think Vosloo?
No, I think Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Like, it just could have been so much better. He's doing the whole my name is not important, and being all shady and stuff. And being I just need this information and I need these favors from you and I'll keep you safe and protect you. And
does a fuck all job of that.
Yeah. He protects two
Brinkman.
people the whole movie.
Just the sister.
No,
the reporter gets killed, blown up with a car bomb.
The scientist die?
Yeah.
Yeah. He protects a person. The whole fucking movie he protects one fucking person. It's just a series of him failing to protect people as he's requesting information from them. There's not even all that many action scenes.
Yeah, except at the end. We got a whole bunch.
We got 2 major action scenes. And he only dons on his costume right at the end.
And he dons it on for just randomly.
Yeah. Just because Ivan basically brings the hat and the jacket to him.
For no reason.
Yeah. If it's not for that though, he wouldn't even, like, it wouldn't even be a Darkman movie at the end of it. It would just literally be this melty-faced guy.
Incredible Melting Man returns.
Yeah, might as well.
So what do you give this movie?
Fuck. I'll give it, you know what? I'll give it 6 fingers. Still needs about 4 more, though.
I'll give it 3 proton cannons.
3 proton cannons?
Yeah.
That I think is too many batteries for this movie.
Oh, batteries are not.
It's the laser gun it's 3 laser guns with no power source.
Yes.
You know what?
What?
That's exactly what this movie needs.
So, I've been Merrick Tomato.
And I'm holding these batteries.
And we'll see you all next time.
Bye, guys.